Punt goes out of bounds. Bradford 44, first down and 10 for DuBois.
Just got to mess it. They're still playing. We're still changing. The kids are back to play. That's probably going to become the football game. So, like, the girls, they were going to drop the ball. We got to play. They're still, we know get out there. They're playing. You're going to have way more fun with that. The next team is everybody's good.
Swingers pass complete to Jackson Hensley. Going to pick up 16 yards to the 28. Jaden Seesor with the tackle for Bradford. First down, DuBois. Leonard's pass is complete to Jackson Hensley for the Beaver touchdown. 28 yards. Wingard to Jackson Hensley.
Yes. What's the second half of home?
Good. We have 9:13 in the first quarter. DuBois
Well, I don't do that.
Oh, that's good.
Handoff to Langdon. Maddox Clark with the tackle for DuBois. Gain of 4, second down 6.
I thought she was going down too. I was like, please.
I hope no I'm stealing that one.
Logan Kohler with the carry. Will be tackled by Simpson Deeb and Thatcher Hensley. Loss of 1. Third down 7.
Third and 7. Here we go. Up the middle with Langdon we go, and he stood up immediately. That's Deruzak there. Riesinger comes in to support. It'll be 4th down and 8. Another loss on the play.
Yeah, that didn't fool anybody. They were all over that. And now you got to wonder, was this 4-down territory, or are they going to punt it away? I mean, we're right at midfield. You don't want to give DuBois a short field.
Yeah, this early. I mean, I don't know if you're planning on how many planned stops you have for tonight. Maybe you just want to try to gamble early, see how maybe you can buy yourself another possession here. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Looks like the offense is staying on.
4th down looks like they're going.
So here we go. 2 receivers to the left. Wing right is Miller. He's back. You're only looking for Kohler down the sideline. He's open. There he goes, streaking on the run. 20, 15, 10, 5. That's a touchdown for the Bradford Owls. No, he's going to call him out at the 1-yard line. Took advantage of a personnel change to the punt return unit. DuBois did not have their starting corners on the field, and Bradford took advantage of it.
Yep.
Hit Kohler on the wheel route to the far sideline.
That was a well-thought-out play.
Well
right
done
there.
by the
yes,
Owls.
It was. And,
very well done.
And the pass was right there. I mean.
So the Owls looking to tie this thing up here early. They are right on the doorstep. 1st and goal. Giordano. I'm going to struggle with that all day. Giordano to Kohler.
I think you're going to see
for 47 yards.
Healthy dose of the fullback here. Oh, no, he's keeping it himself.
He's keeping it himself. He stood up. We're still waiting for a call.
I don't think he got there.
Yeah, they're going to mark him short. It'll be 2nd and goal. Beavers are not going to make it easy on the Owls.
Less than one.
But 3 tries left for the Owl. I can tell you it's certainly 4-down territory.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, their fullback's been getting at least a yard every time he touches the ball, so.
7-0. DuBois leads. We're under 4:20 to go. First quarter. Owls received. Went 3 and out. Beavers scored on 2 plays on their first possession. Owls putting a drive together here, looking for the tie. Wing T set. Here we go. They're going to give it to Langdon straight up. He stood up once more, and we're short again. So 2 straight stops for the DuBois defense. We're 3rd and goal from the 1. Can't tell who's leading that surge, but I'm going to guess it's Adam Deruzak right at the nose over the ball.
No doubt about it. I mean, I would wonder if they're going to try to go up the middle again after 2 straight times and got nothing. Maybe a little trickery on this one.
We'll see what the Owls try to do.
3rd down. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bradford's down 7.
Down to 3:20 and counting now, first quarter.
They have the speed
Owls
to
taking
run.
their time.
They do have speed to run wide.
Tight end is right.
Looks like
Wing T set, and I think the Owls are going to call a timeout here. 3rd and goal on the other side of this break. 3:12 remaining in our first quarter, and the Beavers lead the Owls 7-0. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
A note from Fiddy and Melissa Smith. For many years, DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
Welcome back, E.J. Mansell Stadium. Bradford Owls knocking on the doorstep here.
Bradford Owls are knocking on the doorstep.
3rd and goal at the
3rd
1.
and goal. Beavers leading 7-0 here, a military appreciation night.
Bradford just took a timeout to set up this play. They must not have. They saw something they didn't like on 3rd down.
So here we go. Wing T. Man in motion is Kohler. They give it to Langdon up the middle, and I believe he's in this time. He is. Touchdown, Owls.
Bread and butter.
Good drive there from the Owls. Plenty of dive there, plenty of Langdon. Big play to Kohler, their best playmaker. Owls, extra point away from tying this thing up early. We got a ball game.
Yes, we do. And Kohler actually had 2 receptions on that drive. One, the big 4th down reception. That got him down to the goal line.
So here we go. Keyshore set to kick. Kick is up, and that kick is good. And we are tied here at E.J. Mansell Stadium. 7-7 between the Beavers and the Owls. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, my name is Lincoln, and Any Man is my dad. Come in and see him for some new tires. They will look good on your car and keep you safe, too. He has lots of good brands to choose from. State inspections and all kinds of service repair and even undercoating. Don't wait until your car's inspections run out. Stop in and see my dad. He's the only Andy van on Road 322. Come on in and tell him Lincoln sent you.
Giordano hands to Tommy Langdon straight up the middle for the 1-yard score to tie things up here at Mansell Stadium. 7-7.
And that was a long, well-sustained drive for them. Even though they did go for it on 4th, they got another big play.
I'm sure that's exactly what was the bulk of their game plan. Sustain drives, keep the chains moving, keep Trey Wingard on the sideline.
Yeah, because I believe DuBois scored in, a minute? 2 plays.
2 plays.
Yeah.
2 plays.
So they got to be aware of the return capabilities here of the Beavers, though. I would be surprised if they
3 for 3 so far.
Yeah.
I
would.
Ansley, Hyatt Muhammad, and London Duncan as it's a low liner fielded by the up back. That's Bell as he brings it from right to left, trying to get the edge. Breaks one tackle, and there goes Bell across the 40 nearing midfield, and that's where he's going to be forced out by the kicker, Keyshore. And another good field position to start the drive for the Beavers.
Yeah, and we both breathed a little bit of a sigh of relief there, I think, because every time they've squib kicked it against us this year so far, the back fell on it. And we were always like, why didn't he pick it up and run?
I think that was a point of emphasis here recently, maybe. So we are ball in out territory on their 49. 2 receivers each side in stacked set. London Duncan in the backfield, sidecar left of Wingard.
3-6 defense with 2 open safeties.
Here's a snap. He's back, facing some pressure. Throws over the middle. Has Thatcher Hansley. He's wrapped down inside the 35 to the 33. Mark him at the 34. Gain of 15. Fresh set of downs for the Beavers.
He had a full head height on that kid that was trying to cover him there. There's no way that he's going to be able to stop that play from happening.
Yeah, Chase Neely blitzing from his linebacker position. Showed some late pressure to Wingard. Up the middle. Here we go with Duncan coming right. He bounces it outside. 1 man to beat. First down and more. Gets around Austin. Eventually gets strung out of bounds by Wallace inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Give him 20. First and 10 for the Beavers.
Yeah, that was a really good run. I mean, when he first turned it up, there was an owl right there, and he just sidestepped them. If it hadn't been for the sidelines, I don't know if they'd have stopped him.
Clock stopped at 2:33 here. Ball on the 14-yard line. First and 10. Beavers looking for the lead. Moving quickly. 2 receivers each side. Play fake. Quick throw. Deep over the middle. Trying to spin out of it, but Wallace wrestles him down near first down yardage. I think they'll give it to him. It'll be first and goal for the Beavers as they're moving quickly here on this drive.
Once again, right on the numbers. I mean, the passing is pinpoint as always.
I believe Winger would be 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 here early in this game. Trips to the left here on first and goal. Here's a snap. Wingard's rolling left. Wingard still looking now. Fires deep, standing alone. Touchdown, DuBois. From 4 yards out, Wingard tosses his second touchdown pass of the night.
And I know we brag him up every week, but you can't say enough about him. That's rolling to his left, throwing back across his body, and he puts a bullet right on the money.
Just buying. I think each look was taken away. He just buys and waits. Waits until one of his receivers to get in the window, found it, fires, touchdown, DuBois. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 2:02 remaining in our first quarter. We're just getting started here at A.J. Mansell Stadium. 14-7 is your score. Beavers in front of the Owls. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications-compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
Trey Winger finds Jimmy Deeb 4 yards out for the touchdown pass as the Beavers regain the lead 14-7 over the Bradford Owls here. Military Appreciation Night. And just a beautiful night overall, Keith, for high school football.
Well, most definitely. You can't beat it. Temperature's perfect. No rain in sight.
Absolutely. Barely any clouds, too. Clear skies.
Now, if the defense can just turn it up a notch here and shut Bradford down, get that ball back in Trey Wingard's hands.
Here we go. Maddox Barnes, another high, short kick, fielded at the 17 by Kohler. Brings it right up the gut again. Makes a nice jump cut out, but he runs into James Crabtree, and he wrestles it down. Host of Beavers comes to help out. Justin Hines getting in there, along with Ruschetti.
Not a bad return, though, after the 33. That's not bad. Again, I think that must be their plan, is to kick it short and high and let the defense get down there and stop them.
First and 10 on their own 33.
First and 10 from
Owls trailing the Beavers
32-yard line.
by 7. 14-7 is your score here. 1:55 to go, first quarter action.
Right.
Tight left, 2 receivers to the right. Man in motion is Kohler. They toss it to him on the jet. Coming up is Walker Thomas and rips him down. Loss of 5 on the play, and that's how you start a drive for the Beavers defense.
Yeah, he just zeroed in on him. He had that play the whole way, and nobody touched him. He just blitzed right in there and got him.
Yep, don't think them getting the edge is going to continue to work with the speed of this DuBois defense. Well, so let's see if the Owls can get something else going, as they found last drive, to tie this thing up.
That was a little bit of deception they used on that. And like you said, the wrong personnel were on the field. I think they'll be ready for that next time.
Yeah, caught DuBois napping a little bit, I believe.
Shotgun formation, twin receivers to the right.
2 receivers to the right, tight end left, ball's high, snap is down. Giordano, he does get control of it, but he's going to be ripped down again. An errant snap, hit the turf, but bounced right back to him. But couldn't escape Walker Thomas closing in. Big loss there. It's going to be about 3rd and 22. Nobody really has a play for this, Keith.
No. And that was an ear popper right there. He hit him. He hit him pretty hard there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe you're supposed to go on 2, went on 1, not sure, but Giordano was not ready for that snap.
No, and it was high, though, too. It
Yes.
was high.
Yep.
Even if he had been ready, it was still a high snap.
Good thing he got a ball on it
Yes.
to stop it. Or Walker Thomas might have picked that up in the end zone. Here we go. Giordano in the gun. We're under 30 seconds to go in our first quarter. 2 receivers each side. He's back, facing pressure. Shows, has a man. It's caught, but dislodged. And into the arms of Walker Thomas, taking it the other way. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, DuBois. What a nice hit, nice play by the DuBois defense. There is an out down behind the play, but it's a pick 6 for the DuBois defense. Let's just hope, I believe that's Miller down for the Owls. Let's hope he can get back on his feet. As he's down, we're going to take a break here. We'll do the extra point on the other side of this break. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Football season is here. Are you fueled for the fight? At Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, we power athletes like you with hydration, recovery, and performance strips that keep you in the game and at your peak. From cramps and soreness to fatigue and focus, Infused IV therapy and PEMF therapy hits harder than your toughest workout. Walk in Infused IV Hydration and Wellness or schedule now. InfusedIVBar.com and feel the difference that real recovery makes. Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, where athletes recharge.
Keenan Miller, the intended target there, and the Owl player down, has gotten to his feet and is walking off on his own power, so it's good to see that young man's okay. But what a play that was. What a sequence for the Beavers. They tried the invert goes.
Well, he did
was
catch
open.
it.
He was open. Catch was made, but just a better defensive play. We didn't even see who made the hit, but Walker Thomas was Johnny on the spot as the ball came dislodged. Walker Thomas was right there to catch it, and he skirts 26 yards into the end zone for the pick 6.
And he tagged him. I mean, that was oof.
So after Bradford got some momentum, the Beavers quickly taking control here. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. There is 14.9 remaining in our first quarter. Beavers 21, Owls 7. Come on back. You got DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive in DuBois, or check out all we offer at InfusedIVBar.com. And Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. It's DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go, Beavers.
Walker Thomas with a pick 6 for the DuBois defense, taking our score at E.J. Mansell Stadium 21-7 in favor of the Beavers over the Bradford Owls here, visiting here tonight on Military Appreciation Night, Keith.
And he was the recipient of a hit that was just dislodged that ball from the receiver who went down, and luckily he did get back up, so we're glad he's okay.
Here we go. Barnes approaches, sends a high end over end, fielded at the 12. It's Kohler again. He brings it up. What gets by one would-be tackler and brought down by Dalton Riesinger, leading tackler for the Beavers.
And I think we're going to see him quite a bit tonight, too. I mean, with the speed he has, I don't know that anybody else on their team has that kind of speed, but they're going to try to use him as much as they can.
Yeah, he's their best athlete. He's their playmaker. A year ago when they ran the spread, he was their leading receiver and touchdown production guy out there. This year, he's their leading rusher.
Yep, and why wouldn't you? I mean, although DuBois has a weapon of their own in Mr. Hansley, but there's so many weapons out there. They don't have to key on one guy.
Double tight to the right here for the Owls. 2 receivers to the left. They're going to throw it out. Screen play. It's going to be Austin. Catches it with some room. Gets up the far sideline. Lowers his pad level. About 9 yards on first down. Avion Bell with the stop for the Beavers.
Yeah, and that ball took a long time to get out there, but it did.
Good throw, though.
Yeah, it was a really good throw.
And that will take us to the end of our first quarter. So, got a couple of quick breaks here, but on the other side, we got second quarter action here. Bradford Owls taking on the DuBois Beavers. You're listening in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver football is brought to you by DeLulo Transport and DT Auto Glass windshield repair and replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 DuBois Street or visit DeLuloTransport.com. And Caleri's Bakery. Get an Italian sub platter for your next game or gang get-together. And, of course, that famous Caleri's bread. Totally homemade, baked fresh on bricks for a taste no other bread can match. Caleri's Bakery, DuBois Street, DuBois. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot country. Let's go Beavers.
Back here at E.J. Mansell Stadium, our Beavers leading the Bradford Owls 21-7. Real quick, let's take a look at some other games going on. Punxsutawney traveling Clarion tonight. That'll be a big game in the region. Carn City at Monitor, Ridgeway at St. Mary, Brockway at Brookville, Port Allegheny at Smethport, Otto Eldred at Red Bank Valley, Keystone at Kane, Union AC Valley at Cameron County, Clearfield's at Bellefonte, and Kerwinsville's at Southern Huntington. We'll give you some scores at halftime. But here we go, second quarter action. 2 receivers each side. Giordano in the gun. He's back, facing some pressure. He's hit, ball's late, and it's picked off. London Duncan taking it the other way, and we're going to have back-to-back pick sixes for the Beavers. This time, 45 yards. Good pressure. I believe it was Maddox Clark who provided it.
I don't know what happened there. It looked like the ball came out of his hand.
It did.
He kind of pushed it up the field instead of throwing it.
Yep.
It was like a good 10-yard shot.
Maddox Clark was right there.
Yep.
He got some late pressure. I believe either hit the arm or just altered that throw enough. Was in the face of him and just came out of his hand, kind of like a bad punt, and was up for grabs. And DuBois' defense was Johnny on the spot once again. Back-to-back pick sixes here. Just 11 seconds in here in the second quarter.
Once Duncan turned on the Jets, too, there wasn't no catching him.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Your new score, Beavers 28, Owls 7. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by the Greater DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all of our local businesses and our area youth athletes, too. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy. Proud to support the DuBois Beavers and People's Auto Body in Reynoldsville. Here for all your collision repair needs and accepts all insurances. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot country. Let's go Beavers!
London Duncan intercepts a Giordano pass. Thanks to Maddox Clark with the pressure. Helped it out, but London Duncan, 45 yards with the pick six. Following up Walker Thomas's 26-yard pick six. 28-7 is your score here. Beavers out in front, Keith.
That's 2 touchdowns in the span of, 11 seconds?
Something like that. Yeah. Not very long.
No.
I believe more like 26. I think there was some time left. They were at play. Maddox Barnes sends it deep. Once again, it's going to be Kohler this time from the 10. So he brings it right through the teeth of the kick return unit. Tries to bounce it out, but will not get there. He's going to be brought down at the 25. Guess who? Dalton Riesinger.
Having a game. He's everywhere.
DuBois' leading tackler, as I already mentioned. Caught the start here at running back tonight. Only a junior, so got plenty of ball left for Mr. Riesinger. Certainly having a nice early junior season.
Oh, my, yes. So we'll see what Bradford can come up with here, down 21 just at the start of the second quarter.
And those 2 plays are almost like gut punches, Keith.
Oh.
I mean, that's certainly not on your bingo card going into any game, and just the way it happened, it went down, man. It's those type of plays can be tough to overcome. But here we go, back in the gun. Double tight to the right, twins to the left. In the gun, he's back. He's looking left, got his man. It's Austin again, but the Beavers are all over it. London Duncan's there. Maddox Clark helps him as well.
Yeah, he broke that back to the inside, which I think was a little bit of a mistake. He lost 5 yards on that. If he goes to the outside, he had more open area over there.
Second quarter just getting underway here as we're now under 11 and a half to play. Got the M Chevrolet at Punxsutawney halftime show. Me and Keith will keep it right here. And we'll revisit our District 9 Region 1 predictions from earlier and talk about the upcoming schedule what the Beavers got ahead of them. Once again, 2 receivers to the right. Giordano's back, has his man, low throw. It's Keyshore, can't haul it in.
Flag down.
Where's that at?
In the backfield. I think it's a hold.
Yep, going to be a hold against the Owls. I believe that's the first penalty of the game, Keith.
Yes, it is. I would think Coach will decline this, make it 3rd and 14. Yeah, he's declining.
So here are the Owls making some of an effort, though, to push the ball down the field.
Yes.
They're trying to mix it up, keep this DuBois defense off balance.
Even after 2 pick sixes, they're not afraid to throw the ball, which you can't be. But now, again, like you're saying, they're mainly a running team this year, and they're forced into a 3rd and 14 deep in their own end.
Not where you want to be, not
No.
the situations they want to succeed in. So, wisely, DuBois declines the penalty after the incompletion to make it 3rd and 15. 2 receivers each side. Giordano's back, facing pressure. He gets out of it. Rolling left, and he's just going to flick it out of bounds wisely. Gets it beyond the line of scrimmage. So, no. And he's out of the tackle box as well, so don't have to worry about any.
No, that was a
What
good
am I
play.
looking for? What penalty am I looking for?
Intentional grounding.
Thank you. Couldn't get it out. Thanks, Keith. Bring up a punting situation here.
And the last punt was 5 yards. But we know why, because there was a defender. There was a defender right there.
Further than that. I think
No, it was 5 yards from the line of scrimmage.
I think it was a little.
I watched it. I'm
4th
telling you.
and 14. Langdon in punt formation. Deeb and Hansley back to receive it. Good snap. Langdon gets it away. It's a high, short kick. Beavers are going to let it bounce. Bounce coming back towards in favor of the Beavers further into Bradford territory, and the Beavers will have a very short field on the Owls 35.
2 minutes to go in the second quarter. You are listening to
10:40 to go. Plenty of football to play here at E.J. Mansell Stadium. I know we've been saying it's Military Appreciation Night. We've mentioned those being honored here tonight. The loved ones of the players, the honorary captains. Once again, we thank you for your service. As Trey Wingard goes back to work. Nick Roman, Samson Deeb, your 2 receivers to the left. Double Hansleys to the right.
Think they're going to take a shot right off the bat here?
Press coverage, maybe. Wingard's back, and he's looking, still looking. Steps up, evades left, being chased from behind. Still go. He's going to tuck it and run. Still going. He breaks 1 tackle. It's going to get wrapped down at the 30. Giordano on the stop. Quarterback on quarterback crime there, Keith.
Yeah, and he had somebody breathing down his back the whole way, and he just
yeah.
outran him. I don't know who it was, but he was right on his tail.
Braylon Little was hot on it, hot to trot to get after him. Couldn't quite get there. 4 yards on first down. Wingard using his legs. He's got 2 receivers each side here. 2nd and 6.
so 76.
Made something out of it. That's what we said. He can
they
run.
were certainly taking a shot there, though, Keith, on first down.
I think they were.
9:57 to go. He's back, looking all day to throw, throwing end zone and over the head of Hansley, who had a step.
Yeah, he was behind him, but I don't know if they knocked him off his route a little bit.
Good coverage there by Braylon Austin.
Yeah, normally he's not that far off when he's throwing, so I don't know if he expected him to run a little bit.
Braylon Austin, 6'1", 180-pound junior. Trips to the right here for Wingard. First 3rd down of the ball game. They're going to give it to Duncan up the middle. Bounce it to the outside. Still going. Duncan throws off a tackler. He's got the first down and more. They're going to mark him just shy of the 20 at the 21. Fresh set of downs for the Beavers.
Yeah, once he gets through there and he can turn it up, he's pretty quick. And they did get him, but, I mean, he got the first down easily.
Yeah, once again. And 3 down linemen, 2 backers in the box. You're looking at a 5 to 6 man box max here. Al showing, so 6 DBs on the field. Beavers having plenty of success here. 2 receivers each side. Wingard pumps. He's going end zone. Touchdown. It's Thatcher Hansley this time. 9:17 to go first quarter. Wingard with his 3rd touchdown pass.
Yeah, right to the front corner of the end zone. But once again, with that kind of height, all he did was throw it up there. He just reached out and pulled it in.
Yeah, DuBois has a couple mismatches. Certainly going in their favor here tonight. Maddox Barnes back on for the extra point. Fire trucks getting a workout tonight. Good snap, good hold, kick is up and good. 9:17 to go in our first half. Beavers 35, Al 7. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by Andy Mann's Car Care. Stop and see Andy for state inspections, repair and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. And Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area, serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go Beavers!
Thatcher Hansley receives a touchdown from Trey Winger from 21 yards out. Beavers' 5th score of the night, 3rd on offense. Defense helping out a little bit tonight. 2 pick sixes coming back-to-back rather quickly. Keith, everything kind of firing on all cylinders here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I called earlier, the defense was down there smacking each other around, trying to get each other pumped up, and it worked. Because right after that's when the 2 pick sixes happened, so.
Maddox Barnes approaches again. Another high, short kick fielded at the 15. It's going to be bobbled by Kohler. He's going to bring it up, get by one guy, try to get in the edge. Now he cuts back into a bunch of Beavers. Going to get to the 24. That's where the Owls will have it. Still plenty of time left here, 9-10 in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I think DuBois is averaging probably around 2 to 3 minutes a drive. Well, I mean,
if that.
Well, well, you can't really add the 2 pick sixes.
You're probably right. You're probably right there, about 2 to 3 minutes. Besides the first drive, that was 2 plays.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
But they're trying different things, throwing to different receivers, using their running back.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Giordano back under center. 2 wings, a fullback behind him. That's Langdon. Man in motion is Kohler. They give up the middle to Langdon. He finds some room off that right side. Just a little short gain. Give him 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. I believe Reisinger was the one who tripped him up.
But again, like we've been saying, that's their game plan. They want to keep the ball out of Trey Wingard and the offense's hands, so they want to try to grind it out on the ground, get some first downs, take some time off the clock.
As most teams, that's probably what their game plan is going to be against this Beavers team. 2nd and 8. Owls a long field to go. Back in wing T. Kohler's in motion. This time Giordano's going to keep it behind Kohler. He's going to option it back to him late, and the Beavers are just all over it. Big time loss. Reisinger with the stop. Boy, that's a I believe a loss at 10. Giordano would have been better just to keep that, and he'd have got +4 on what it would have been. It's 3rd and about 15. It would have been 3rd and 11 if he decided to just hold on to that pitch.
Yeah, he waited till he was almost to the sideline, and DuBois had it covered by then. You know, there was no reason to pitch it then.
Little triple option look there.
Yep.
Got a pull read, and DuBois stayed disciplined. Everybody did their assignment. Wing T set once again. Man in motion is Miller. Going to turn around, come the other way with Kohler. He runs right into a DuBois Beaver, but he breaks out of it, gets what he can. Solid 4 or 5 yards there, but it's going to bring up a 4th and long for the Owls. We'll give them 6. It'll be 4th and 9, but it'd be wise to punt this one away.
I'm sure they're hoping for a better punt than they've had the first 2. I don't want to say what I thought they were because we argued about that, but they weren't very far. Can we go with that?
And it's a good snap again. Langdon gets the kickoff, and it is right too deep. He's going to let it bounce. 45 and takes a nice Bradford out bounce inside the 35, still rolling to the 32. And this might be the longest field position of the game for the Beavers here.
Yep.
Starting on their own 32.
So,
and we'll see Wingard in the offense. With 6:57 to go, second quarter, and it's been all Beavers here in this first half. DuBois going back to work. Their offense already ready. Trip to the right. Now Deeb's going over. We'll have 2 receivers each side.
See if they streak Hansley here and try to get him behind the defense. He's got a full head height for that defender.
5'6" against 6'1". Here's the snap. They're going to throw a quick out all over it. Very well played there. It's an incompletion. Max Gow breaks that pass up. Tried the quick screen to Nick Roman. Goes incomplete. So you really got to sell that vertical on that screen to beat the press coverage. And that's what the corners were doing there for Bradford. Press coverage on the outside. 2 receivers each side here on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they had that one covered.
I think that's Wingard's second incompletion of the day. Here we go. Wingard's back. He's looking. It's going. Third down the sideline for it all. It's Hansley. 10 yards of separation. He can walk in if he wanted. Touchdown, DuBois. 6:44 to go, second quarter.
So I was off by 1 play. I called that on first down. Second down to do it. But again, not picking on these kids from Bradford at all by any means, but Hansley was a good 10 yards behind him, just waiting for the ball to come down.
Yeah, that's Colton Miller in coverage at 5'6" junior. Jackson Hansley.
That's a big ask.
6'1", and go to play football at Slippery Rock.
Yeah, that's tough to be asking him to cover him. It just is.
Maddox Barnes back.
Barnes has been having a day.
Racing her to snap, deep to hold, good snap, good hold. Barnes is up and Barnes is good once again. And we have a new score here at E.J. Mansell Stadium. Beavers 42, Al 7. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DuBois Burger King, home of the Whopper. Whether it's a double, triple, impossible, or bacon, one thing's for certain, it's just delicious. DuBois Burger King, Route 255, the Beeline Highway, DuBois, and M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. With new vehicles arriving daily, stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M Chevrolet, Mahoney Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. It's DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country. Let's go Beavers!
Trey Wingard finds Jackson Hansley deep down the sideline for their second touchdown connection of the night, this time from 68 yards out. Keith, all Beavers 42-7 is your score. Not even halfway through this second quarter.
Yeah, he was looking at him the whole way, but he really didn't have to because he was so wide open. It was just drop it right in there and let him take it.
Maddox Barnes again, end over end, fielded at the 10 by Kohler. He brings it up the middle, runs into Colton Stubbs, who makes a stop for the Beavers, brings it up to the 32.
Owls football.
Another fresh drive for the Owls. See if they can get something going here. Trailing 42-7.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big ask again, but
tough schedule here for the Owls here early. Back-to-back weeks, probably playing the 2 best teams in District 9, Region 1.
Just got to keep
Punxsy last week.
Yep.
Sorry.
They just need to keep a positive attitude. You don't want to get down on yourself here.
Try to take something positive into halftime.
Yes.
You come out, try to do the same thing again. Back under center is Giordano. Double wing set. Man in motion is Kohler. They're going to fake the toss, give it underneath. Runs right in to Druzak on the stop. Klinger helps him out. No gain on the play. Langdon, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I think they're pretty limited in what they have offensively. So, I don't know. Unless they throw a wrinkle at DuBois they're not expecting like they did on that long pass.
Yeah.
They got him down for the first touchdown.
And they did. Hats off. They
did.
They caught us there on that one. Caught us sleeping. 2nd and 10. On the 32. Clock rolling down. 6 minutes and counting. Keegan Gregory has checked in to outside linebacker. A.J. Prouty has checked in at free safety. And now we got a timeout on the field. And Bradford uses their second of the half. They'll have 1 remaining, and we'll take a quick break. And on the other side, Bradford's got 2nd and 10. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by William Fitty and Melissa Smith, longtime supporters of our local communities, are proud to sponsor DuBois Beaver football. Joe's Tuck Shop. When you need to look your best, just go to Joe's. Proud supporter of the DuBois Beavers. And Fox's Pizza Den. Grab a party pack from Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville before you head out to the game. It's DuBois High School football in Bigfoot country. Let's go Beavers.
And we are ready to resume play here at Mansell Stadium. Beavers out in front of the Owls, 42-7. 2nd and 10 for the Owls on their own 32. As I mentioned, Keegan Gregory, Jr. checks to outside linebacker, with A.J. Prouty checking in at free safety. Giordano under center. Man in motion is Miller. He's going to roll out. He's going to give it to Langdon. Langdon is stacked up and wrestled down. Kind of fooled me there. Looked like he was kind of rolling out there to pass, but just kind of more of a stretch look there to Langdon. Kind of off tackle. Beavers all over it.
I mean, that's got to be
Harvey Klinger.
5th, 6th tackle for loss in this game, maybe more.
Another loss of 3 there.
Yeah, I mean, they're...
Nice loss, 3rd and 13. We talked about it. Bradford probably not going to succeed in these situations. Under 5.5 to go in our second quarter. Giordano's going to have to make some throws here if they continue to be in these 3rd and longs. He's in the gun here. He's got double tight to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Langdon sidecar right. He's back. He's looking far sideline, and he's just going to throw it over everybody's head deep in coverage. Miller was the intended target. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, that's tough. You're not giving your quarterback a whole lot of opportunities to be successful there. You know, running into triple coverage, and they only had, 2 guys out? Or did they have 3?
Yeah, I believe 3. There was an over route coming
All
over,
right.
but yeah. Langdon back on to punt. He's standing, and we got a late flag here. Let's see what the white hat has to say. Legal substitution
That's what I thought
on
it was
the
gonna
offense.
be.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was pointing at too. So back the Owls up 5. Be punting, ball will be on the 25 now. Got to put Langdon back near the 10. Booting this away. Good field position upcoming the Beavers.
See if Hansley can get up there and get this one in the air.
Standing on the 12, it's a high snap, but Langdon somehow gets it and does get it up, but it's going to be a very short kick, and that barely made it beyond the line of scrimmage. Owls will down that on the
20.
right where the ball was snapped. They will down that ball right where it was snapped from.
So how long would that punt be? I don't want to argue with you, so you tell me how far.
We're talking total yards traveled, I guess, about 14, but 0-yard punt.
Yes, that's right.
First
But he did a
and
good
10.
job. He did a good job to get it away.
Very short field for the Beavers.
Yeah, probably. You think run? Give Duncan a shot here?
2 receivers each side in the stack set. Duncan sidecar left. We're going to go to the air. Wingard back. Wingard pumps now. Throws short, intended for Roman. Good coverage on the back end there for the Owls. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they did have everybody covered there.
They haven't ran much tonight, Keith. I think maybe only 3 or 4 times. But when they have, they've been successful.
Yeah, that's why I thought they might try it there. 5 minutes left before half, deep in the Bradford's end.
Trips to the left here for Wingard.
Wingard brings his team up.
Here's a snap. This time they do give it to Duncan. Off left side, short gain. Tackle made by Little. Give them 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. A rare 3rd down situation for the Beavers here. Make it 3rd and 8, Keith.
Well, that's all right. You got that tall target out there.
Great place to get stopped.
Thatcher Hansley.
Clock rolling. Near 4 minutes here in our first half. All Beavers 42-7, they lead. Trips to the right here.
Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left.
Showing blitz, play fake, quick throw over the middle. It's high and nearly picked. Thatcher was open, just mistimed there by Wingard.
Didn't I call that before that play too? Said that call Thatcher out there. You hate it when I get things right.
He was open.
Yep, a little high.
Fourth down, upcoming the Beavers. So here we go. 2 receivers each side. Al's looking for a defensive stop here. Here's the snap. Winger's back. Wingard looking, going end zone for Hansley, who is wide open. Maybe they should just do that every play, Keith. It seems to be working. Touchdown, DuBois. It's Jackson Hansley once again, and he moves into double-digit touchdowns on the season.
Yeah, and once again, I don't know why they're not giving that D-back any help.
Well, I noticed the 2 plays before Kohler was definitely over top of Hansley, the 2 plays before. He was outside of the hash even showing that support. But that play, he was more towards the middle of the field. So, not sure. But result, Wingard, once again, finding Jackson Hansley, his favorite target. Good snap, good hold. Maddox Barnes is up and good with 3:58 remaining in our first half. Your new score, Beavers 49, Owls 7. And you're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
Trey Wingard finds Jackson Hansley 3rd time this evening. 25 yards out for the score. 49-7 is your score. Barnes sends over. This time it's more of a line drive fielded at the 10 by Kohler. He hits it on the run, coming up the middle. Got a lane. There goes Kohler. Runs into his own man, but still going across the 40. Just shy of the 45 at the 44. So Logan Kohler doing it all for his team here for the Owls tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of time till he broke one of them. I mean, that was a good – he has once he gets his feet underneath him and he turns on the speed,
I'll tell you what, Logan Kohler can play on my football team any day, man. He hit that with a full head of steam, no fear, low pad level, running through would-be tacklers.
Yep, that was awesome.
Trying to aid his team. Get some more points up on the board here. Let's see what the Owls got. 1st and 10 at the 44. 3:50 to go. 49-7 is your score in favor of the Beavers. They give it to Langdon up the middle on the dive, and he is ripped down quickly. Colton Stubbs was the first one to him. Crawford aided along with him. No gains. 2nd and 10. We get some plenty of guys in the ball game tonight on the Beavers side. Already plenty of substitutions. Seth Wilmoth, AJ Prouder, your safeties. Colton Stubbs checks in at linebacker. Ethan Buck, who only plays offense mostly up front, is now on defense.
2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line.
And Nathaniel Clark has been in there as well. Junior D tackle. Once again, they're going to give it to Kohler. In motion coming right, trying to get the edge, gets what he can. Once again, using his speed, lowering his pad level, gets about 2 or 3 there to bring up 3rd and about 7.
I was going to say, he lowered his head and took on the defender there. I mean, he, like you said, he's playing hard, and he wants to do the best he can. But they're just letting the clock run here. They're going to be happy just to go into halftime without giving up another score.
But I don't think they certainly don't want the Beavers to put up another score here in the first half. 49-7 is your score. Beavers on top here. They've owned this first half. District 9 Region 1 action.
You're going to under center.
Under center here on 3rd and 7. 2 wings Logan Kohler in motion. They give it to Langdon up the middle with the lane back near first down yardage. They're going to give it to him. It'll be a fresh set of downs for the Owls, and they that clock moving further to the halftime buzzer.
Yeah, I'm sure DuBois isn't going to do anything about it. They're just going to let them. So, understandably so. But
I don't see like coach calling timeouts to get the ball back to. No, I don't see that. I don't see that either. Not really Coach Wingard style.
Right, and like you said, he's given some of these younger players some opportunities to get in
early here in the first half. So you can see that in the second half. Giordano under center, Kohler in motion. Give it Langdon up the middle again. Runs into a wall of Beavers led by Joey Ruschetti. Tyler Hansley in there as well. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They're getting into the backfield on almost every snap now. I mean, maybe Bradford's getting a little bit tired up front or whatever.
Ryan Shelley checking into the game at corner. Keegan Gregory back in at outside linebacker.
They also want to see if they can counter something.
Under center on this 2nd and 10 is Giordano. 2 wings each side. Tight end right. Fullback behind him. Man in motion is Kohler. Misdirection. Miller the other way, and he's got room to run. First down yardage and more. Shelley on the chase, and he rips him out of bounds at the 25. But give him about 20 there. And another fresh set of downs for the Owls. Avion Bell checking back into the game, who started at corner here tonight.
Yeah, they didn't hold the end there. They let him get out there on that misdirection.
Yep, second time they came to that counter play. That time executed very well. Giordano under center here. 2 wings each side. Tight end is right. That's LaShore. Langdon behind him. They give it to him up the middle, and Calvin Cooper nearly took the handoff as he rips him down. 2-yard loss. And the Bradford Owls will take their 3rd and final timeout, and we'll take one with 29.8 remaining here in our first half. 49-7 is your score. Beavers out in front. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Let Trisha and your team at Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville whip you up a party pack for your tailgate party or grab one before you head out to the game. They serve you the perfect pizza from their den to yours. Call Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville at 814-894-7777 for the perfect pizza. Fox's Pizza Den on Main Street in Sykesville, open Monday through Saturday 11 till 9 and Sunday 2 to 7. Check out their Facebook page, Fox's Pizza Den-Sykesville, for all their daily specials and more.
29.8 remaining in our first half. Score 49-7. Beavers beating the Bradford Owls. 2nd and 13. Balls on the 28 of DuBois Owls, looking for their 2nd score of the evening.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Coach Wingard's getting some subs in there and giving some time and everything, but I don't think they want to give up a score here before halftime. But with only 31 seconds remaining, and Bradford doesn't have any timeouts left.
Certainly a feisty group getting off the bus starting this game. We were tied up at 7-7, a drive each into this thing. Beavers certainly taking control. Giordano in the gun, 2nd and 13, 2 receivers each side. He's back. He's looking, facing some pressure, throws, got a man, and it's incomplete. Miller was open, but just a little too far out in front of him. It'll be 3rd and 13, 26.7.
Yeah, Deeb came up to play defense there. I think if he'd have looked up, he might have picked that ball. He was thinking, I got to stop this guy. He didn't have eyes on the ball. And with his speed and the way everybody was spread out over there, that could have been the 3rd pick 6.
Yep. 3rd and 13, still on the 28. Giordano back under center. 2 wings, tight end right. Man in motion is Miller coming left. They're back the other way with Kohler. Kohler room to run. Kohler trying the edge, 1 man to beat. It's A.J. Prouty who can make the stop. We're inside the 10. Clock is stopped until the chains are set. No timeouts for the Owls. They're moving. 19.4. 1st and goal. Under center. Giordano, man in motion. It's Kohler. Play fake. He's rolling out left. Klinger on the chase. He gets rid of it late, out of bounds. Pressure from Bell gives him a hit. No flags. 7.2 to go. Second and goal from the 9.
No, that was clean. He was hitting him as he was throwing the ball out of
That
bounds.
was a long play there. He was rolling in from the far hash.
Yeah, that took like 12 seconds off the clock. Maybe only time for one more play here.
Let's see.
They can't stop it.
Yeah, they can't stop it, so ball's probably going to need to go in the air. Ball's on the far hash near the Bradford sideline. Giordano under center. Slowly getting his guys to the line of scrimmage. Tight ends left. LaShore. Man in motion is Miller. Giordano's back, looking, firing end zone. Pass is caught. Did he Nice play there. Nice little pitch and catch, and the Bradford Owls get a score up. It's before halftime, 1.4 remaining. So there's that something positive going into halftime that we were talking about, Keith.
Most definitely, and he did a good job. He rolled out and waited, and then he hit him on about the one. Like you said, he backed in.
I don't think Coach McClure is probably too happy about that score there, but another good-looking drive there from the Owls. 1.4 to go, so Owls will have to kick off. LaShore in for the extra point. Kohler to hold. It's a low kick and doinked it. And it went through somehow. All right. Don't know how that went through. Thought it came out, but kick is good. Off a doinker. 1.4 remaining. Your new score, Beavers 49, Owls 14. Come on back as we close out our second half here. You're listening to DuBois. I'm sorry, first half.
Yes.
You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi everyone, it's Mike with DT Auto Glass in DuBois. DT Auto Glass is your local family-owned glass shop specializing in windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks, school buses, and motorhomes. And we also cut flat glass for all types of equipment as well. For personalized service and great pricing, give our technician Kevin a call. He's been installing glass in the area for over 35 years and takes pride in his work. Let us take care of you and your vehicle at the best prices in town. For a quote or to schedule a repair remote appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by the shop at 349 DuBois.
Giordano finds Tommy Langdon 9 yards out for the Bradford Owls score, making it 49-14, still in favor of the Beavers. We'll have the mercy rule going in the second half. LaShore approaches and he sends a low liner up back. It's taken by Hansley at the 25, takes it up the middle. He's got a lane. Here goes Hansley. We're at all zeros. He's in midfield, cuts back, and is brought down. Little excitement there. DeCasper makes the stop. And we have reached halftime. That'll be the end of our first half here. Beavers 49, Owls 7. Come on back. We got the M Chevrolet Punxsutawney halftime show with myself and, of course, the Keith Kreiner. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
A note from Fiddy and Melissa Smith. For many years, DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
Hi, it's Matt Turchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Turchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today, M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
And welcome back, DJ Mansell Stadium. It is time for the M Chevrolet of Punxsutawney. We're just keeping it right here with Keith and I. We're going to revisit our topic from a couple weeks ago, where we tried to predict how District 9 Region 1 was going to play out, and we'll certainly get into that. We'll go over, we did a 1 through 7 list, how we thought the conference was going to play out. We kind of did a little bit of breakdown of each team with kind of little information. So if we got, if we were wrong on anything, or was just a stat wrong here or there, we apologize. about that. But real quick, before we get further into that, I want to go over a couple of scores, some intriguing games here, certainly in the eyes of the Beavers, as we will also talk about our upcoming schedule and what's to come. So when we look at a big District 9 Region 1 game tonight, Punxsutawney traveling to Central Clarion, that game is a tight one, 7-6 in favor of the Chucks at the moment. Brookville's in action tonight. They're trailing Brockway 7-0. Of course, DuBois and Bradford here, 49-14 at the half. And Carn City is all over Montauk, 42-0.
No, that's no surprise.
At the half. So, Keith, going back, I predicted from top to bottom, starting at 1, DuBois, Carn City 2, Punxsutawney 3, Central Clarion 4, St. Mary's 5, Bradford 6th, and Brookville 7th. So, going off that and where we are now, what's one big thing that we were wrong about that we can talk about to start here?
That would be the Punxsutawney DuBois game, and that was when we were making the predictions. But, you know, when it's early in the season, you're just going by what you knew from last year and what everybody had coming back and whatnot. But I still think your predictions, Dev, you know, it's a 3-horse race. We know that. You know, it's between DuBois, Punxsy, and Carn City.
I think we can throw Clarion in there, too.
Okay,
we still need to show them that, you know, they need to be dethroned, as you say, because they have barely been touched in this region.
Yeah, and they haven't
up until this year, and they really haven't even got their schedule going in the conference.
Right,
they started that tonight here at home, and they're playing that game at Clarion Limestone's high school field, the Chucks.
And they're right there with Punxsy. They're only down 1, you said, right? 7-6.
Yeah,
so
7-6.
I guess I shouldn't say that because I guess their loss was, well, they lost to Port Allegheny, I believe, didn't they? No,
not sure, but
like I lost
said,
to the team from Ohio, so that doesn't.
That was their first game. But we're certainly, nonetheless, we're going to keep Central Clarion in that conference. One thing we were certainly right about, you know, on the contrary to what we were wrong about, we certainly guessed who we thought were going to be contending at the top of the conference. The 4 we just mentioned, compared to the bottom, I think we got that one spot on.
Yes, and no doubt about it. And you know, but again, like we said, you know, it can go any way. It's one game can mean the difference, and we just did not expect to see what we saw in the Punxsy game. But we'll see what happens next time they play. But it doesn't matter in the conference. But we'll see how DuBois bounces back from that.
Yeah, so as I get the standings ready here, Key, so once again, my predicted standings, and I'll compare them to the standings of the conference as of now. From top to bottom, DuBois, Carn City, Punxsy, Clarion, St. Mary's, Bradford, Brookville. And Punxsutawney is at the top of the conference right now, followed by Carn City, St. Mary's, DuBois, Brookville, Bradford, Clarion all the way at the bottom right now because they have yet to play a conference game, but they're getting underway tonight. After a couple weeks, once everybody gets going in conference play, the standings will kind of even themselves out when more teams have more conference games. So it looks a little wonky right now, but really at the top, Punxsy, Carn City, St. Mary's, DuBois right now, and then that bottom half, Brookville, Bradford, Central Clarion. So there's certainly some mix around there from what we predicted.
Right, but I mean that could change in a heartbeat, and it could really, the better teams are going to rise to the top, and it'll probably work out pretty close to what you had predicted. But like we said, those 4 teams that could go those top 4 could go in any order, really.
Yeah, and when we talk about what DuBois has coming up, as by the way, one thing worth mentioning here, DuBois and killing it out on the field right now.
Yep, they are doing well.
As they always do. So shout out to the DuBois band getting after it right now during the halftime show. But you know, as things play out here, there's going to be a couple intriguing matchups for DuBois to look at. That win last week in Karn City was huge if they wanted to keep their District 9 Region 1 title hopes alive. Losing to Punxsutawney, we do play them twice. We talked about that. There's 2 meetings this year, one coming up in a couple weeks at Punxsutawney, but that game will not count towards conference standings. So that game, the outcome of that will not play a favor in the outcome of the standings for District 9 Region 1. So intriguing matchups moving forward. Karn City versus Punxsutawney is going to be a huge one for DuBois to look out for. DuBois beat Karn City. Of course, Punxsutawney beat DuBois. So we will need Karn City to take down Punxsutawney if we want to get truly back in that mix to get the crown.
Right, and we talked about it last week when we went up to Karn City. That was, as funny as it may sound, third week into the season, it was a must-win game. And halftime, it was up in the air. We didn't know which way that game was going to go. Gave up that late score right before halftime to give them the momentum going in. But then when we came out, the defense shut them down, and they did what they had to do, and they played a great game. And they're building off of that tonight.
Yeah, big games coming up as we move forward and looking at upcoming games for the Beavers. Another District 9 Region 1 matchup here at home. It's going to be homecoming week next week when we welcome in the Dutchmen of St. Mary's. And then the following week, we'll travel to Punxsutawney, travel to Connellsville, travel to Brookville. So from week 6 to 8, we are going to be on the road for 3 straight weeks.
That's okay. I mean, they need to play some games away from home, you know, and face the adversity and whatnot. And not just Karn City, because they always play away at Karn City. But, yeah, that'll be a good test for them. See what they're made of and get them ready for the playoffs.
At week 9, back at home for senior night, Central Clarion, that's going to be a big matchup here. District 9 Region 1, that'll close out District 9 Region 1 for the Beavers this season before they finish their season up once again at Hollidaysburg, as they've been so familiar with last year. DuBois has can't really overcome Hollidaysburg, and so that's one certainly that they're hoping to get this year. We know it's a week-by-week mentality with TJ Wingard and his group, but we're just speculating here, and we're getting excited what's coming up here in a couple weeks. We're going to talk about playoff seedings and rankings, where we fall in our sub-region. We're gonna talk to the athletic director and get a clear picture of that and see what's going on. But District 9 Region 1 title hopes are still alive for the Beavers. They can get themselves in a 3-way tie with Punxsutawney and Karn City if that Punxsutawney-Karn City meeting goes in favor of the Gremlins. And then to win it outright, we'll need Punxsutawney to trip up somewhere else along the line.
Yeah,
in the region.
Right, and if that doesn't happen, at least to get to the 3-way tie, again, DuBois has to go unscathed the rest of the way in league play.
Absolutely.
You know, so, and they're very capable of doing that. There's no doubt about it. But again, you know, it kind of stinks when you have to rely on somebody else to win in order for you to do well, but that's part of the game.
Yeah, and we think DuBois has a little bit of an upper hand this year, but, you know, going back to ever since DuBois has joined the District 9 Region 1 back playing just a strictly District 9 schedule, all these teams have been able to beat them, even if it was Brookville one year or St. Mary's another year.
There's always that one game.
All these teams have found a way to beat DuBois. DuBois this year now finally seems like they might have the upper hand athletically the whole way around, a much better, well-rounded unit. And they're putting that to the forefront here, especially tonight against the Owls, really putting all the pieces together.
Yeah, that was the whole thing, is we didn't expect that Punxsutawney game. You know, there's always that one game, but, you know, that's how it happens. But, you know, they just need to bounce back from it, and I think they have, you know, and they just got to keep riding it. Can't let it get you down when you lose a game you don't expect to. You just can't. You know, you just had to, you know, put that behind you and move forward.
Yeah, we talked about the week-to-week mentality, but there is plenty of intriguing games, not just on our schedule we'll be paying attention to, but certainly everything going around in the area. Like I mentioned, I know it's really not a topic of conversation, but we can certainly talk about it, Keith, and get excited, and something for you guys to think about and get excited about. The Beavers are looking good, especially here tonight. And things are just going to continue to heat up as we are still minutes away from our second half.
A second half, which is going to probably help the Beavers a lot more than people realize, because a lot of the younger players are going to get some playing time tonight, and that will help out if they are called upon later on in the season to come in and do their job. If somebody goes down, that's a big thing. And I know, like you alluded to, Coach Wingert likes to get his other players in, get them some playing time and everything. He's not big on, just running up the score or anything.
Yeah, and I think we're certainly going to see that in the second half. You mentioned some injuries there. DuBois certainly battling with that. A couple big-time receivers out. No Johnny Reed this week, who he was starting to emerge, coming in for Hyatt Muhammad with a low leg injury that has sidelined him for the rest of the entire season. What a hot start Muhammad got off to.
Yes.
So little adversity the Beavers have been facing in this early on the season, and we already talked about how quick the season's going next week. And moving on, we're going to be soon in the back half of our schedule.
Yep.
And the Beavers certainly want to be playing their best ball. And one thing before we wrap up our halftime show that I wanted to mention here, Trey is good enough, I believe, himself to win for this football team. His arm.
He is. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But like we just alluded to, even though they lost some key players that really could have helped them, they still have enough left in the tank with all the other players. That's the mark of a good football team there.
Yeah, like I was saying, I certainly think, just him is good enough to win us a lot of games. O-line continues to give him the time to let his receivers make plays. We got that across the board, 1 through 4. This is an offense that can be really explosive enough to win with just Trey. But I'll tell you what, this team has another level to hit if they can incorporate a complementary run game to go along with it. It's really going to make it tough. London Duncan is emerging with the run game, and also he does it catching the ball out of the backfield as well. 4 catches, 56 yards with 2 touchdowns. So lots of weapons, lot to account for, and this is the time of the year and moving forward when you want to be playing your best ball and to later gear up for that playoff run you want to go on. And I think we have the talent, the coaching, and the experience to put that into fruition this year and make it a nice run.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And in a game like tonight, I would think we're going to see a healthy dose of Mr. Duncan, at least in the third quarter, and see if they can get that run game established. I don't think that they really want to show too much of what they have. Obviously, there still is such a thing as footage out there that other teams can look at and see what they're doing. So DuBois doesn't want to show too much in their hand. But like you said, getting that running game going, just like they did last week, was awesome.
Yeah, already an explosive enough offense, just something else to worry about as the teams make their way back onto the field. We will wrap up our M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show with Keith Kreiner and myself. That's all the time we have. We'll recap our first half on the other side of this break, and we'll gear up for second half action between the DuBois Beavers and the Bradford Owls. Beavers leading 49-14. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months, and Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. And DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
Welcome back to E.J. Mansell Stadium. It is all Beavers here on Military Appreciation Night as the visiting Bradford Owls made their way down Route 219 for a District 9 Region 1 matchup. 49-14 in favor of the Beavers as the second half is getting underway. Keith, all Beavers in the first half. The Owls showed a little spark early. They tied this thing up at 7, and from there, 35 unanswered points until
right before halftime.
42 unanswered points, I apologize, until the Owls put together a nice drive before halftime to get it 49-14. We'll have the Mercy Rule rolling here in the second half. And if all things go right, Beavers will pick up another District 9 Region 1 win, but still have 24 minutes of football to play here.
Yeah, well, I like we said, we'll look for some. Probably not. First string will probably be in to start the second half.
Maybe one drive.
Yeah,
I can only maybe.
Yeah, which is expected. That's the way it should be. But I think personally that they should work on that run game a little bit, like we discussed. But when you only have the ball for 4 or 5 plays max, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, and when you can throw the ball, and when you have the arm as Trey Winger does, and your number one receiver really isn't getting double covered, and he's just running by everybody, it's kind of easy to throw it over everybody's heads and score.
Yeah.
Instead of do it the hard way. But as we were talking about halftime, this team, Coach Winger certainly wants his offense to be well balanced, and it's just going to make them even harder to stop as the season goes on here.
Right. I mean, try some things maybe, but don't, like I said before, don't show all your cards. You want to be able to have something in that hip pocket if you need to pull it out in a game to win one, especially one of these big games is going to be happening down the road.
Yep. Big thing here, don't force anything. If you're DuBois, you want to get everybody out of here healthy. I'm sure Bradford is in the same mentality over there on their sideline. They want to get all their boys back to Bradford healthy after this one so they can finish out their season, starting 1-2 in the 2025 season. We're under a minute on the halftime clock, so we'll take another short break before we get going here in our second half between the DuBois Beavers and the Bradford Owls. 49-14 is your score, second half. Kickoff on the other side. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, my name is Lincoln, and any man is my dad. Come in and see him for some new tires. They will look good on your car and keep you safe, too. He has lots of good brands to choose from, state inspections, and all kinds of service repair and even undercoating. Don't wait until your car's inspections run out. Stop in and see my dad. He's the only handyman on Route 322. Come on in and tell him Lincoln sent you.
Second half getting ready to kick off here at E.J. Mansell Stadium. Military Appreciation Night. Bradford Owls taking on the DuBois Beavers. Beavers will receive as James Crabtree, Logan Sallows back deep to receive the LaShore kickoff. Let's look at some District 9 scores before we get underway here at Mansell Stadium. Third quarter action in Clarion. Punxsutawney leading the Wildcats 7-6. Montauk still 42-0. That's at half. That's Karn City over Montauk. St. Mary's traveling to Ridgeway tonight. That's in a tight one. Third quarter action, 19-14. Brockway at Brookville tonight, 21-7 in favor of the Rovers. Port Allegheny all over Smethport at halftime. In Red Bank Valley, leading the Terriers, Otto Eldred, 21-14. Keystone 35, Kane 13. Second quarter action. AC Valley's up on Cameron County 15-0. Countersport 33, Bucktail 0. Clearfield at Belfont 15-0 in favor of the Bisons. And Curwensville is leading Southern Huntington 14-6, and we are underway here at E.J. Mansell Stadium. Sallows is going to take it from the 15. The sophomore tries to get to the edge, cuts back, and he's brought down by Kohler at the 24-yard line. Logan Sallows on the return for the Beavers. That was Wallace on the stop, I believe, for the Owls.
Yeah, and he helped him up after he took him down and everything. Some sportsmanship out there. That's good to see.
See here, all new personnel. Your quarterback for the Beavers, sophomore Connor Perkins.
Didn't even see the first string for one series. We were wrong about that.
Logan Sallows, A.J. Prouty, Nathan Kreiner, James Crabtree are your receivers. Got a new batch of offensive linemen as well. Here's the snap. It's Rachetti coming left. He tries to bounce it out, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. To Casper on the stop. Loss of 3. So all new receivers on here.
Yeah, that was a high snap. He did a good job to even get that ball. Almost went over his head.
Keegan Gregory. Ryan Shelley checking in at receiver, along with Justin Hines.
So Beavers come up to the line.
And Yowie checks into the backfield. Trips to the right here for Perkins. Here's the snap. They're going to give it left, coming with Yowie, and he is going to be stacked up and brought down quickly for another loss of 4 this time. So 3rd down and 17. Upcoming the Beavers here on their opening drive of the second half. So I will say, though, I can't lie off the top of my head if we'll talk about that once we get there, if we do. So 3rd and 17 here. Chad Gerg was the quarterback for that 2nd down play, and now it's Connor Perkins back in. Trips to the right for the sophomore quarterback, Perkins. He has freshman Brock Fike sidecar right. Perkins is rolling right. He's got the edge. He's got a man open, and he throws incomplete near the sideline. Boy, he had James Crabtree wide open.
20 yards behind the defense.
He was way behind the defense. Yeah. Was unable to see him. Would have been a touchdown for sure. James Crabtree, the sophomore, has plenty of speed. That's a name you'll certainly be hearing in years to come. DuBois will have their first punt of the game. Seth Wilmoth on. Kohler back deep to receive.
Yeah, if he'd have just looked up the field, he could have floated that one out there for sure. There was nobody there.
Lots of JV guys in for the Beavers. JV team is off to a great start this season. They were 3-0. Good snap. Wilmoth handles, and he sends a line drive kick and a bounce near midfield. And out of bounds, and I think it's going to be 1st and 10 right at midfield. Yes, it will be. That's where the Owls will have it. So pretty good field position for them to start. And, yep, just like the offense, reinforcements in for the defense.
Understandably so.
Never mind, I have it.
Alrighty.
I thought you had it.
No, that's all right. See what the defense can do here. Gotta watch out.
Colton Webster, Keegan Kamatic, Nathan Clark, Brody Ward is your front 4. Wing T set, Kohler in motion. They give to Langdon up the middle. Ward's there for the stop. Short gain, give them 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Landon Yowie, Keegan Gregory, Colton Stubbs are your linebackers. A.J. Prouty, Seth Wilmoth, your safeties. Avion Bell and Ryan Shelley are your corners for the Beavers.
That was a good stop. They only gave up a couple yards there, so.
8.5 to go, 3rd quarter. Beavers on top of the Owls, 49-14. And a continuous clock here. Mercy rolls 2nd half.
Left.
Kohler in motion once again. Giordani gives it to him, going right. He tries to get to the outside, breaks a tackle, still going. 1st down yardage to the 35. They'll actually mark him down at the 36. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Owls.
I was just going to say they're going to watch him because he's got all that speed. They're definitely going to try to use him.
Freshman linebacker Michael Briggs checking into the game, getting some varsity action. 1st and 10 at the 35. Giordano under center. LaShore shifts from right to left. Man in motion is Miller. They're going to give it to him coming left this time. He cuts back right into Webster, who makes the stop. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he pretty much threw him down like a rag doll there. Just grabbed him and.
Well played. Good usage of the hands there by Webster. Shed his block. Fit right in that hole to make the stop. Actually gave him a loss on that play. It'll be 2nd and 11. Owls taking their time. Beavers will be doing the same. 7 minutes and counting. 3rd quarter action here at Mansell Stadium. Beavers up 49-14. Man in motion is Miller. They're going to give it the other way, coming with Kohler. Cuts it up the middle, breaks the tackle, 1st down and more. Still going. Gets to the 20 where he's upended by Yowie. But a fresh set of downs Owls looking to put more points up on the board.
Yeah, once he broke through that hole in the line, he was off to the races. They did a good job to stop him, though, but he's so quick. That's...
Finding some success in that misdirection play. Fake the action one way, give it back, go in the other direction. Giordano under center.
From the 19-yard line.
From the 19, Miller in motion. They're going to give to Langdon up the middle. Breaks one tackle.
About 2 yards.
Short gain on the play. Stopped by Clark. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as the Owls get closer to the end zone. Ball's on the 17 of DuBois.
Yeah, somebody had a hold of him and hung on for dear life there. They had him by the jersey until the help came.
So Owls just continue to strive for some positivity here to take back north with them. Long season yet to go. Giordano under center, man in motion. They're going to give scissors
Double
play.
Yep.
Outside, 1 man to beat. Kohler, 10-5, touchdown Owls. Misdirections just enough to fool this DuBois defense. 5:19 to go, third quarter. 17-yard run on the double handoff.
Yeah, once he can get it up to full speed, he's tough. I mean, he made a couple of cuts there, and he went in untouched. So no more mercy.
I'm
right?
not sure, Keith. I don't know. I should know, but I just can't think off the top of my head if it continues, if they have to get back above 35 or once they are, if it continues. I can't remember from past games. Kick is up, and this one is definitely no good as it doinks again. 5:19 remaining third quarter. Your new score, Beavers 49, Owls 20. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Look at
A note from Fiddy and Melissa Smith. For many years, DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
Giordano hands to Miller, who then hands to Kohler on a misdirection, 17-yard rushing score for the Owls. Behind the legs of Logan Kohler, really doing it all here for the Owls tonight. Puts up another score, 49-20 is your score here at Mansell Stadium. 5:19 to go, third quarter. LeShore in the kick, Salos in Crabtree deep.
Here we go, kickoff.
Here we go. This one's a low squibber, going to be fielded by the deep man at the 18. It's Crabtree. Crabtree cuts back, still going, spins out of a tackle. James Crabtree still going across the 35 to the 37. And that's where the Connor Perkins offense will start it.
That was a good, tough run. It looked like he was going to be stopped a couple of times, made a couple spin moves, broke a tackle. That's good field position out to the 37.
Brody Ward, Parker Billick, Kamatic, Zone Thomas is your offensive line for the Beavers. Crabtree split out wide to the right. We got trips to the left. That's Kreiner, Prouty, and Salos. Brock Fike sidecar left of Perkins in the gun. And we got whistles blown. Is there a flag down, or we got to stop a play? Legal substitution on the defense. Too many guys on the field. That's the second penalty of that manner against the Owls. Forgot one. Tyler Hensley starting center to the left of him. Thomas and Ward. Kamatic and Billick to the right. Trips to the left here for Perkins. On 1st and 5, he's back. He's looking. He dumps it off to Brock Fike. Plenty of room to run. He tries to get to the outside. Still going. Brock Fike to the 40, nearing the 35, and the freshman rips off a big run down to the Owls' 37-yard line. And that clock is stopped. Well, I'm not sure.
No,
now
it's running.
running.
I think you can safely say there that was a great play call, and the execution was perfect.
4:30 and counting, third quarter. Beavers underclassmen looking to add on
Continuous clock.
to a monstrous first half by Trey Wingard and his offense. We will not see that group the rest of the night. Trips to the right here for Perkins. Here's a snap. They give it underneath the Fike. Nowhere to go. He runs into a wall of Owls. Another loss on the play. So this unit struggling to open the run lanes here in this third quarter.
Maybe try a little deception of their own like Bradford's been doing on the running game. He had another receiver wide open coming down here in the field again. But it wasn't a pass play. But
2nd and 13. Ball will be on the 40.
Maybe roll them out again like they did.
Worked once, could work again. Just was not executed. Trips right here, 2nd and 13 for Connor Perkins. Here's a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's under trouble, and now he just gets rid of it. We'll see if they're going to deem a receiver in the area.
And there, he's reaching.
Yep, I think, it's going to be intentional grounding. I think he was still in the tackle box as well. Ball didn't make the line of scrimmage, so kind of an easy call there for the referee.
Yep.
No receiver in the area as well.
No,
so
there wasn't.
I think that checked all the boxes.
Yes, it did. And no doubt.
Intentional grounding.
I thought he saw him coming. He was bearing down on the snap, and he didn't see him. And then by the time he did,
lost it down as well. So promising drive start.
They're going backwards
for the
now.
Beaver. Yeah, but it's from where he released the football. So
this
spot
is
foul.
3rd, and we don't have a play for this.
Yeah, you don't have a play for this in the Trey ran offense. So.
Yeah.
So here we go. 2 receivers each side. 3rd and for River. Sidecar left is Fike.
Receivers to the left, receivers to the right.
Here's the snap. They're going to give it underneath to Brock Fike. He takes it right, trying to get to the outside. It's going to be brought down shy of midfield at the DuBois 49. So give them 9 on 3rd down. We're looking at about 4th and 22 here. I believe the punt team coming on, Keith.
That was a positive play, though. That was a well-run play, something to build off of, like you've been saying.
Al's getting a couple stops here. Wilmoth in punt formation. Kohler is back deep. Down to 2:20 and counting.
Forcing the punt here. Near midfield. Punter back. Snap it back.
Low snap, but handled. Wilmoth gets a high punt away. Kohler's going to come up, and he's going to block it, and it's picked up. Avion Bell will not be allowed to advance that in high school. That ball will come back at the 20, but it will be 1st and 10 for the Beavers. No scoop and score as Bell did. He was right there to pick the football up. Kohler just trying to do a little too much there.
Yeah, I think so too. The fire engines think that it was a touchdown.
Yes,
but it isn't.
Yep, and the official was just, the white hat was explaining everything that we just talked about there, Keith.
Yep.
So, 1st and 10 for the Beavers.
See if they can do something with it
on
now.
the out 22.
Yep.
Let's see if this young group can put one in the end zone here. Same offensive line. Receivers look like Crabtree and Gregory. Michael Briggs checks into the backfield. Justin Hines and Ryan Shelley will be your other 2 receivers as Chad Gerg, other sophomore quarterback, will check back into the ball game. 2 minutes and counting to go, 3rd quarter. Trips to the right for Gerg. Briggs, sidecar to the right.
Trips right for the Beavers offense.
Here's the snap. They're going to toss it. Coming right with Briggs. Trying to get to the edge. Makes a nice cut. Still going. Using his hand to keep his balance near 1st down yardage. Give him 9 on 1st down. Best run for this underclass unit so far.
And that was a good run. I mean, now there's a flag down. There's a hold.
I didn't see that. Yeah, bring it back. Negate that. Never mind.
Yeah.
First holding penalty against the Beavers, I believe. It's been a pretty clean game. Not a whole lot of laundry out there this evening.
Right.
Compared to last week down south there. Shoo, boy.
The happy hankies were out.
How about it? That's a good way to put that. First down, on first down, turns into 1st and 20. For the Beavers, 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Gerger's back. It's going to be a quick throw out to Crabtree. Crabtree cuts back inside. Still going. There goes Crabtree. Still going inside the 25 to the 21. I think the ball came out late, but they're saying he was down. So they got the penalty yardage back.
Yes, they did.
Nice run after the catch by Crabtree on the quick screen. Beavers quickly moving to the line as we get down under a minute to play third quarter. Your score, Beavers 49, Owls 20. Chad Gerg, sophomore, leading the offense. 2 receivers each side. That's Keegan Gregory, James Crabtree to the right. Justin Hines, Ryan Shelley to the left. Briggs, sidecar right in the backfield. They're going to give it to him coming left. He cuts back right into a wall of Owls defenders. No gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. And that'll probably be the last play as we're under 40.
Yep.
And it will. Beavers will let it go to zeros. And that will be the end of our third quarter. 6 points to the Owls. We're down to 10 seconds. And the Beavers will be facing 3rd and 10 on the other side of this break as we get started with our fourth quarter. 49-20 is your score. Beavers on top. You're seeing DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
This is Bigfoot Country.
WIFT DuBois, a 7-month media station.
This is Bigfoot Country.
Hi, my name is Lincoln, and any man is my dad. Come in and see him for some new tires. They will look good on your car and keep you safe, too. He has lots of good brands to choose from. State inspections and all kinds of service repair and even undercoating. Don't wait until your car's inspections run out. Stop in and see my dad. He's the only Andy van on Route 322. Come on in and tell him Lincoln sent you.
Fourth quarter about to get underway here, Mansell Stadium. Beavers facing 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11, balls on the 22 of Bradford. 49-20, Beavers on top.
But they're threatening. The young guys got a shot here. They just picked up 10 on first down.
Certainly in field goal range for freshman Maddox Barnes. He certainly has a 40-yard leg. 2 receivers each side for Chad Gerg as we get started here, fourth quarter action. Clock rolling.
Welcome back, friends. Start of the fourth quarter.
Gerg looks to the sideline, now back facing the line. Here we go, hard count, and Gergie gets him to jump.
That'll help.
5 yards to help out the Beavers.
Now will that make it 4
Good job
down
by
10?
the young group, displaying a little discipline there, getting the defense to jump.
Do you think they'll go 4 downs?
Few starters still out for the Owls as well. So good job for this young group. 2 receivers each side here for Chad Gerg. He's in the gun. Briggs sidecar to the right. Fans starting to make their way to the parking lot here. Beavers in control, 49-20, they lead. 3rd and 6 here. Another hard count try. Everybody stays on. Now Gerg gets the play. Here's the snap. They give it to Briggs up the middle. Coming left. Spins out of 1 tackle.
I think he got it.
Near first down yardage. They're going to mark
Maybe
him just
not.
short.
I got to give it. Yep.
40 more here. Good snap, good hold. Maddox Barnes from 29 yards out is right down the middle. So your new score with 10:36 to go in our ball game. Beavers 52, Owls 20. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Are you happy in your current job, or maybe thinking it's time to make a change? Then why not work for a company that actually cares about you? DeLulo Transport has immediate openings for multiple positions, including CDL drivers and owner-operators, non-CDL package delivery drivers for our FedEx division, and diesel mechanics. We offer competitive wages and benefits, including company-paid health care with dental and vision, 401k with a company match, paid vacation and holidays, and quarterly safety and performance bonuses. DeLulo Transport is big enough to deliver, but small enough to care. Give us a call, 814-503-4131. Stop by the office at 349 DuBois Street, or find us at DeLuloTransport.com.
Maddox Barnes sends through a 29-yard field goal. Perfect right down the middle. 52-20, your new score.
All right, here we go back to you.
Military Appreciation Night here, Mansell Stadium. Maddox Barnes back in to kick, looking very good in his number 23 jersey, if I may add. I think this one's going to go out of bounds, and it will.
Yes, it did.
Fresh set of downs from the 35-yard line. Drive start for the Owls.
So the young guys converted and got 3 on the running clock here for the entire second half.
Yep. So once again, Keith, let's give a shout out to our veterans being honored here tonight, members and loved ones of the DuBois football team. We'll give you another shout out. Thank you for service. Right after this first down play, Wallace under center, man in motion. They give it to him coming left, trying to get the edge. Seth Wilmoth coming up and will upend him. No gain on the play. Tevin Watkins, the ball carrier, freshman wing back. So, shout out once again to Denny Wilmoth, Don Hansley, Wilbur Buck Sr., Corey Yohe, James Gray, Paul Gregory, Bob Baronic, Louis Sakari, Joe Raklevich, Michael Briggs Sr., Sean Eberly, Jerry Wolfgang, Taylor Vincent Michelone, Clifford Klinger, and Frank Snyder. Thank you for your service as they give it up the middle, about 9 yards on second down. That carry goes to Evans. So third and short coming up. And, yeah, once again, Keith, just can't show enough love and support and appreciation to everybody being honored here tonight. Military appreciation.
Oh, my, yes. We couldn't even be here tonight if it wasn't for the military.
Yep, and don't want to forget, Keith, another last shout-out to our honorary captains, Shane Woods, Barry Abbott, Josh Martino, and Cameron Kelly. 3rd and 1, give up the middle, wrap down. Kamatic is there for the loss. Stop for the Beavers. Take it to 4th and 3. I'm sure the Owls will go for this as the clock rolls under 9 minutes to go in our District 9 Region 1 matchup here between DuBois and Bradford. 52-20 is your score. Beavers on top. First half dominated by Trey Wingard and his offense.
To the point that we came out with a running clock in the second half.
Also, 2 pick sixes to go along with it, and 5 touchdown passes from Wingard. Levi Wallace back this time. Gets away from some pressure. Sends one deep. Got a man, and it's out of his hands. He had it. Lucas Wallace, I apologize. Levi Wallace is a former corner for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I apologize to you, Lucas. Incomplete there on 4th down to turn it back over to the Beavers.
And, you know, you got to give him credit there. He eluded a lineman that came in. He ran to the right, bought himself some time, found the guy.
Action there.
Yeah, he just threw it a little behind him. If it would have been out in front of him a little bit more, it might have went for a big gain. But, you know, both sides got young players out there now, giving them some time.
So the Chad Gerg-led offense producing 3 points.
42-yard line.
And now it'll be Connor Perkins going back to work. And I believe the Bradford Owls will use their first timeout of the half. Stop the clock at 8:27 to go. 4th quarter. Come on back the other side of this break as we wrap up here at E.J. Mansell Stadium. You're listening to DuBois High School football, Bigfoot Country.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
First and 10 for the Beaver offense on the Owl 41. Two-back set this time. Pistol set. Two receivers to the right, Crabtree and Kreiner. Sallow split out wide to the left. Man in motion is Kreiner. Fike and Schaefer in the backfield. They give it to Schaefer. Coming left, he's met quickly by Wallace, who rips him down for about a 4-yard loss in the backfield. Landon Schaefer, the ball carrier for the Beavers. Second down and 14.
Looked like there was a little bit of confusion in the backfield there. It was a little slow developing, but these are the young players. They're getting their feet wet, and they're trying to learn the offense out here.
Michael Briggs checks into the game for Schaefer.
Of course, I guess you said this is basically the JV team, right? And they're doing really well this year.
Off to a 3-0 start. Kreiner coming in motion from right to left. They're going to give it left. Coming with Briggs. He has a cutback lane. He gets in it. Breaks through one tackle. Still going. Wrestling with another. Still up goes Michael Briggs. Did a lot there for just a 6-yard run, but 3rd and 8 upcoming. Tough run there by Michael Briggs.
He spun out, got his feet, spun out, got his feet, spun out a 3rd time, almost broke it.
Michael Briggs is a 2-way starter on the JV team.
Well, he earned those yards that time for sure.
3rd and 8. Beavers using every bit of the play clock here.
Down to under 7 minutes on a running clock here in the 4th.
Yep. Haven't seen Trey Wingard in this second half. No need here this evening. Beavers in control, 52-20 over the Owls. They give it. Ball's batted around, but picked up by Fike. I think we had some motion there.
Yeah, I think Kreiner moved before the snap.
Yep, I believe you're right. A little bit of extracurriculars going on out there as well. But I believe the flag will just be on the illegal motion against the Beavers. False start. Legal shift is what they're calling. 5-yard penalty. Takes it 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 13. Ball is on the 44-yard line of the Owls. Clock is stopped after the penalty. It's 6:35 to go, 4th quarter. And now it's running once again. Perkins calling the play in the huddle. He's got trips to the right. That's Crabtree, Prouty, and Kreiner. Sallow split out wide to the left.
Receivers to the right. Back in shotgun formation.
Here's the snap. He's back. He's looking. Dumps it off to Fike. Fike cuts it up the middle. Cuts it back. He's got first down and a little bit more. Brock Fike heading it outside. 1 man to beat 20. 15, 10, 5. The freshman takes it in. Unnecessary late hit from Bradford will get him a penalty. Brock Fike takes it 44 yards on the screen play. And I'll be surprised if that's not against the Owls.
Oh, it definitely is.
Number 21, Bentley Evans, throwing down Logan Sallows late after the play. No need for that.
No, he was well into the end zone. The play was over, and he leveled him on the sideline there.
Logan Sallows now will come in for the extra point. So Brock Fike, 44-yard touchdown. Freshman gets his first varsity touchdown. Did a good job reading his blockers, setting it up for the touchdown, and that will be unnecessary roughness against the defense.
Yeah, he made a nice cut back there, and then he just outran everybody to the corner of the end zone. That was a nice run.
And then a penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. So, Salos, good snap, good hold, and his kick is up, and it is good. 6:03 remaining in our ball game here. Beavers in control. Your score, DuBois 59, Bradford 20. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Football season is here. Are you fueled for the fight? At Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, we power athletes like you with hydration, recovery, and performance strips that keep you in the game and at your peak. From cramps and soreness to fatigue and focus, Infused IV therapy and PEMF therapy hits harder than your toughest workout. Walk in Infused IV Hydration and Wellness or schedule now. InfusedIVBar.com and feel the difference that real recovery makes. Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, where athletes recharge.
Connor Perkins finds Brock Fike from 44 yards out for the score. Brock Fike, the freshman, putting up 6 here for the Beavers. 59-20 is your score. 6:03 remaining in this District 9 Region 1 matchup.
I was going to say they had it teed up on the 45. That's not right after that 15-yard personal foul penalty. That's going to bring it.
They'll bring it up to midfield here. Maddox Barnes on. Make it to 45 after the 15er. That's an unnecessary play. Gals back deep to receive. For the Owls, Barnes set to kick.
He might find the end zone on this one.
I think that's that's my man, Big Pasternak down there officiating this game. Shout out to you, Ryan Pasternak. So here goes Barnes. Let's see if he can put this one through the end zone, and I think he will. So this will be a touchback. Hit about 7 yards deep in the end zone. Owls will have 1st and 10 at the 20.
That's a nice kick.
Yeah, Barnes has certainly a bright future ahead of him. Doing very well with his extra point duties so far. And he's handled all kicking duties here tonight besides punt. Those remain in the hands of Seth Wilmoth. But Barnes has been doing all the kickoff duties tonight, previously sharing that with Adam Druzak.
He has a field goal to his credit as well.
Wallace under center. Gives it to the man in motion coming left. He cuts it up. Runs into Landon Schaefer, who leads the charge in that tackle, along with Colton Stubbs and Webster.
It's nice to see both sides putting the younger kids out there and getting them some playing time.
So 11 yards on 1st down. Takes the ball to the 31-yard line.
So 1st down. Owls, 31 yards.
Fresh set of downs here. Lucas Wallace at quarterback for the Owls. So he's under center here. Wing T set. Tight end right. That's William Newman.
Spread to the right.
Man in motion. They'll give it to him. It's Gow coming right, following his blockers. Cuts it up, breaks a tackle, still going. Webster. I'm not certainly asking for anything, but there was a little bit of jersey grabbing going on the outside there for sure. I'm certainly glad they're not throwing it.
Yeah.
But, a little bit of grabbing going on that play. But 4-yard run there on 1st down for Gow.
Yeah, he made a nice cut, though. I mean, not that the man wasn't being held, but he still saw the whole man
absolutely. Cut. Just was something I observed there. Under center goes Wallace, wing T set, man in motion. They're going to give it up the middle. Kamatics there for the stop. No one bothered to block him. That was Lipshine, the ball carrier there. Loss on the play. They'll bring up 3rd down and 11. We are down to 4 minutes here to go in a game owned by the Beavers here tonight. Little change of pace as the Beavers have been nothing but tight ones thus far to start the season. They've been challenged early. Looking like they're going to come out of here with a 2nd straight victory. Man in motion. Play action. Wallace rolling. He's going to step up, take it himself. Now he tries to reverse his field. Gets out of one tackler. Ball
Ball's
is
on the
loose,
ground.
and the Beavers pick it up. That was Feshik who caused the fumble. Jackson Feshik for the Beavers.
Yeah,
And they were there to recover it, and they'll take it over. 1st and 10, Beavers on the Owl, 26.
Yeah, I think he made the decision he was going to try to dump it off there, even though they were all over him, and he never even got a chance to pull his arm back. That ball was out.
So 1st and 10, Chad Gerg will be in at quarterback. Landon Yohe checks in at running back.
Another chance
We'll get your receivers.
to get that free dinner from the value pack meals.
Alex Hansley, Kamatic, Billick,
Still win. Just going to sub from the substation.
Thomas, and Webster are your front five.
So we got first
Trips to the left here for the Beavers. They give it up the middle. It's Yohe. He bounces it out. He's got some room to run as he nears the 20, lowers his pad level. Solid 4 yards there for the senior running back, Yohe. It's Aiden Johnston checking into the game at receiver, along with Crabtree, Justin Hines, and Keegan Gregory. Yohe remains in the backfield.
Down to 3 minutes on that running clock. Beavers leading 59-20.
And that means we'll be out of here before 10 o'clock, Keith.
Which is a rarity this year.
Hasn't happened the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
First week was a Saturday game, but we weren't out of there till about 4 o'clock as well. Trips to the right here for Chad Gerg on 2nd and 6. They give it to Yohe coming right. He gets out of one tackler. He's got first down yardage. Needed 6, got 6. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 16 for the Beavers. 2.5 in counting. Probably if they get one more first down, you'll just see the Beavers knee on it here. And they might even just knee on it now.
I was going to say they might kneel on it here. But,
40,
you know,
40,
you got the
40.
young.
I guess they'll need, if they wanted to knee on it, they would need a first down. But still,
They're probably going
they
to
don't
give the
need
young
to get a first
Yeah, they're
down.
going to give the young kids a chance to run the ball, I think.
Yep.
I don't think they're
And,
going to
I don't think there's anything wrong with,
Nope.
letting these guys get a chance to play too. Let them execute their offense as they get a chance to play here under the Friday night lights. All these
Right.
underclassmen. 2 receivers each side. Give it to Yohe. He bounces it out. Now cuts it up, runs right into Lipshine, who makes the tackle. Short gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we can talk about what's upcoming for the Beavers. They'll be back here at Mansell Stadium, homecoming next week. They welcome in the Dutchmen of St. Mary's. They'll be looking to get back on the win column in that District 9 Region 1 matchup. Beavers fell to them last year. And they'll be looking
What's the
to make
Dutchman?
it 3 straight wins and 3 straight District 9 wins next week here on homecoming. 2 receivers each side on 2nd and 8. It's Yohe once again, big hole right side. He cuts it up inside the 10. It'll be 3rd down and 3 at the 9-yard line as we have entered under a minute to go in our contest. So St. Mary's next week, Punxsutawney the following week, and then a new foe in Connellsville is the next 3 weeks. And we are traveling to Punxsutawney and Connellsville, where we will gear up. After next week, we will gear up for 3 straight trips on the road. But, of course, after this one, all focus on St. Mary's.
For sure. Now, what's St. Mary's record on the year?
Not sure off the top of my head. I
Okay.
know they started out 0-2. So, 2 receivers each side here for Chad Gerg. 4 on the play clock. He's got it. Yohe up the middle. First down yardage and more close to the goal line, but he's short. They'll stop him at the 4, but a first down for the Beavers.
I don't think they're going to
and
run another
do
play.
not have to run another
Nope.
play. We're under 20. We're under 15. And the Beavers, a well-earned victory here tonight at home as they take down the Bradford Owls by a score of 59-20. Come on back for a quick post-game wrap-up with Keith and I. And we'll get out of here in Week 4 high school football action. You've been listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Let Trisha and your team at Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville whip you up a party pack for your tailgate party or grab one before you head out to the game. They serve you the perfect pizza from their den to yours. Call Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville at 814-894-7777.